What did we do last time?
I don't know. Did I take notes? I don't remember if I did. You expect me to
I'm
remember
tired of
something?
this summary thing.
I know, because I don't even remember what we did last time. I got knocked out by something.
But
Did I
you
get
got
knocked
up
out by
again.
that bear?
Oh,
knocked
yeah.
out.
So,
But I got up again.
so Cam,
No,
Merkin, and Stump
that's
went to
Stump's
check in
song.
with Tavik.
No, it's
And-
really Alex's now.
Then
It stumps. He gets right
Cam
back.
got his bumpler, and Khalid, Ellie, did I write yours Ellie? Elspeth? They're supposed to be L.
Works.
Khalid, Elle, and Alex went to the church, and we did a lot of talk. Talk.
So
And then
much talk.
Then we went for drinks, and Stump went for a walk and asked Elle for a walk. And they went on a nice walk to the mayor's office. And then
Elle was
Cam,
completely clueless that it was a date.
She did not do
Cam was going
blackface.
with Merkin.
Let the time
And
go
we
by.
talked and we talked, and then Cam left him with his jaw hanging in the dirt. And
Pardon me, we were in my inn room, were we not?
nope, we were walking on the way
Walking
to
back.
the inn.
Yeah, then it was dirt. I was gonna say there's no dirt on the floor of my inn room.
Yeah.
You were standing like in the middle of the road, like we literally found you in the middle of the road. No, I think we didn't.
So Cam said that he had his back and had always had it since they were kids. Since I was a little girl.
Cam was a little girl, like she literally said it like that.
And we split the money thanks to Kega. We all got 42 gold pieces, 17 silver pieces, and 8 copper.
Yes,
And
Ab's plan to crush us under the weight of our wealth continues.
then we went to escort some miners to the mine, and we came across a really big bear, and we killed it, and Alex got knocked out, and Cam and Alex took some bear teeth and
Why are
claws,
you here?
and that's what I have. And then we role
Brush your
played.
hair again.
Yeah,
We
we
talked,
role
we
played
talked.
so much. We role played so much in chat this week. We should get something for that.
So there's your summary.
Okay, y'all get inspiration again.
Yeah, you now have 3 inspirations.
No, it's only, they don't stack.
Yeah.
I have never used
I
mine
don't get to-
before.
Yeah, I've never used mine, so I just have 3
I think that's
times
why
I
he
can
just
use
gave
it,
us
right?
more.
No, you have one time.
Why don't I get to use the ones I haven't used yet?
Because that's not how it works.
It's gonna lure me
This is
into
not
using it.
fair.
Yeah.
This is not fair. I've been holding them until like we're in a really big bad
Okay,
battle.
There's a thing on your sheet you can click on. Do you see a number in it?
No,
Make
but
it
Nope.
fun.
So you can click on it 3 times if you want. There you go.
yeah, I want to use all my inspirations we've earned.
Yeah, you have 3 of them.
Right,
There
but
you
you said
want
I
to,
couldn't
what-
use
you know,
3
click.
different times.
You have inspiration or you do not.
Right, so I
It
will
doesn't
have it,
stack. There's 1. You have 1 inspiration.
but I haven't used the other 2 that I had.
Nope. That's a shame, isn't it?
This is not fair. I don't like it. That is not fair. You could have told me that before, because I've been saying for 3 weeks that I've been holding on to them until we had a real need.
Are we there yet?
No.
I call shenanigans.
Dear
Alex
God.
died 5 miles back, sorry. What were we doing? Oh, yeah. You are walking onwards towards the quarry. Which I assume, because in this conversation you have had, is about 2 hours worth of conversation.
We made
In the
it.
20 minutes you had left to go there, it took a long time, and now you're there.
Well,
Well,
I feel like a verbal conversation would have taken much less time.
Khalid
I think
can't
that-
walk and talk at the same time, so we
Yeah,
stopped
exactly.
a lot.
Stopping every 3 steps.
Yeah, that was really super funny. Like, why? Is that a thing that's happening?
I don't think this is abuse.
Listen, I have just been told after weeks of talking about how I've been holding on to my inspirations for a big fight.
Weeks of
that
talking
I-
non-stop about how you're gonna spend all your inspirations for Christmas to make some small child happy. It's inspiration. You're inspired or you're not inspired.
Right. I should be inspired 3 times since we've earned 3
Okay,
and
you
I've
You
not
are.
used any of them.
You can use all 3 at the same time to get a triple advantage.
I do
She'll
not
take
like
it.
you.
She gets to roll 3 dice.
I mean, I'm gonna take it, but
No,
I don't like
benefit
you.
of the stack, so she's still only rolled 1 dice. Alright, so
Rude.
you make it to this quarry. No picture of that? I do not. That was lazy. I assume there's nothing else you want to do on the way there except to walk and talk that you already did.
No,
I think
Alex
Yeah.
is pretty, like, over the talking at the moment.
I can't hear people.
Not being able to hear us may improve your D&D experience.
Yeah. I just DM, I just over you. Let's see.
We practically DM ourselves.
Practically.
Okay. I'll just leave.
No.
So as you get up to the quarry, you know it's what you left. You've been there. You've seen it. You know it. It's the place you all love and cherish.
Intimately.
It's still there.
It's still there, still standing. 2 buildings, quarry. And as
I'm gonna make a little perimeter check for. I mean, I think
so,
that I should.
Alex sees the quarry and immediately spits the party.
And isn't it so nice we cleaned it up since we had to come back again?
So as you come there, this minor foreman that I named something.
But you never told us, so it doesn't
No,
matter.
I said his name at some point, and somebody goes,
Red.
Okay, Red. Somebody can go back and check.
Red, I said.
Red the foreman.
The foreman.
Red Foreman from that '70s show. That's
Yes.
hilarious.
He kind of walks up to you.
Sorry.
It's like, we're gonna check out the quarry. We're gonna, get our paper and stuff in order and clean it up and look around. Can't tell you how long it's gonna take, but
No problem.
not gonna be all day for sure, but a few hours at most.
Well, I suppose we can hang out and make sure that everything's alright. How far away are you intending getting from here?
He kind of looks around like, I'll be in the office. I mean, the men's gonna just check the quarry and make sure nothing's going on, and just drain water and such and get everything work in order.
I think we
So-
should skirt around the perimeter altogether.
We're not going anywhere.
No, not you, but we will skirt the perimeter and.
I was in the middle of a sentence. You started talking over me. That's very rude. I mean, I know you've done a lot around here, but
Wow.
there's still basic social etiquette we gotta follow sometimes. Don't you agree?
No.
I mean,
He huffs.
wow.
I do not think that he likes us very much.
You don't have to like us.
Well, I like you, Cam. I don't think that you should take what he says seriously.
Thanks, Al.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get to work. You holler if you
Good.
need something, or
You should.
we'll do likewise. So stay within earshot.
Maybe we
I
will come.
suppose.
We will see.
Very positive thinking. Thank you. I'm
I mean,
glad you all came. I guess.
well, at least you're going to
I'm
get
just gonna get to
back
work.
to work.
And he walks off.
That seems like a good idea. Damn it, I've been listening to too much Caleb. That seems like a good idea.
Are you German now?
Oh my
I
god.
thought you were British a second ago.
Supposed to be, yes.
I don't take on an accent for this very reason.
Yeah, I know, because, like, I've been listening to Caleb, and every time he talks, I, like, repeating him, because I love it so much. I'm like,
That's
shit.
weird. All right, so the foreman kind of heads towards the office. The other 5 or so guys, roughly 5, Malcolm math. They kind of head towards the stone breaking area, and they're gonna be busy for a while. What are y'all doing?
Can we check to see if there's been any, like, if there are any tracks or people coming through here before, like, in recent past?
Yeah, I mean, you were here yesterday?
Oh, okay. Well, that's right.
Yeah.
I forgot that has not been that long ago.
So you were here roughly like 20 hours ago, so... But yeah, you can walk around and check it out if you want.
I totally forgot we dumped all those. Oh, no, we buried them, I thought.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
very much goblins.
Okay.
So, y'all kind of walking the perimeter and just checking it out, or?
Mm-hmm.
Nope, I'm just sitting down somewhere.
Elspeth,
Elspeth's gonna read.
Where exactly?
Right at the edge of the quarry with like my legs dangling off.
Okay.
right here.
Kicking them.
Alright. Alright, so,
Elspeth,
somebody rolled survival with advantage, I guess. Since everybody's helping.
not me.
technically.
I should
Plus
probably
1 survival.
+4.
That's probably whoever has the best. Yeah, you have a
Yeah.
+4. Go to it because I only
Go
have
for it.
Alex survival chances are pretty low.
I only have +1.
I'll take
Alright.
it.
So, you know, the quarry's kind of in the middle of a kind of a hill, you know, built up a little, so you take a little stroll around the hill, mostly look around, so, and you can't really tell anything out of the ordinary, or anything that wasn't, you know, you can see where y'all came through the other night, you know, disruption. There's some animal tracks, kind of where you did the goblin burial, like somebody, you know, kind of scented it and came, but nothing like major.
So do you think it was that old bear that the town folk were talking about?
Must have been. Like, I can't imagine. There was nothing wrong with it when we.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed perfectly natural, right? So I'm wondering about that. Like, has Obsidian moved on now that his plan's been sussed out here? Has he moved further in towards the source of it? I mean, I don't know.
Well, we can have Elspeth see if she can see if the whatever it is she saw, the river of doom and sadness or whatever it was.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, from what I understand, that was something that was purely separate from Obsidian, and from what I understand from his journal, he was sort of studying it as well, just perhaps using it for more nefarious purposes.
Well, you would think if he's still in the area, then he would probably have enough interest to continue studying it. Khalid's gonna start heading over towards where Elspeth is, because I have no idea where I am in relation to her.
You're there.
Okay. Elspeth,
Yes.
do you want to take a moment to see what you can see in terms of magic rivers and whatnot?
I don't think I understand what you're asking of me.
The
The
thing
darkness
where your
stuff you
eyes
saw.
change colors.
Oh, okay, I can do this.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Cam, for clarifying. Okay.
I think, didn't he say literally the same thing I said?
And I cast Detect Magic. She and Cam are on the same vibe, though.
Are you ritual casting it?
No, I'm doing. Well, yeah, I'll go on and do it instead of doing the free one. I'll ritual cast it.
Alright.
Okay, I will do this, but it is going to take 10 minutes.
And Khalid is going to give her a
Wait.
really dubious look.
Can I ask, is it 10 minutes normal time or 10 minutes Elspeth time?
I don't understand what you are saying. She starts.
That's okay, because the rest of us understand.
It takes
Yeah,
actually
we'll totally
10
play
Yeah.
some good concentration music for a few else, but I don't know what that is. But...
Cam breaks out his flute and starts some ambient music, you know.
Cam starts playing Jeopardy.
Binaural.
She just blows white noise into a pan flute.
Khalid's going to bring out his duck call.
Well,
What's wrong with your dog?
in 1 hour later.
That actually takes 10 minutes, doesn't it? It's like an action to cast it.
Yes, actual 10 minutes.
So you break out whatever little components and crap you have and You can cast with a focus.
I think I have a component pouch.
Okay, so
Not a
you
focus.
So technically, yes.
What?
A component
I had-
pouch is technically a focus.
I mean, kind of. I had
well,
the choice
no, a
in the
focus is
beginning.
like the crystal crap you use to kind
Yeah,
of hold the
I had the
crystal.
choice in the beginning, and I went with like sprinkle the powder.
You
and
mean
really
you
make a
didn't go
thing.
with
Yeah.
you didn't go with magnets and crystals? What type of Floridian are
So Elspeth breaks out a little pouch. It kind of sits on the ground and looks like she's putting on a very advanced microscopic cooking show. 10 minutes later, you can see
it's
you kind of.
essence. Bam.
Yeah, she closes her eyes and it comes back. And you can see the white in her eyes, and I don't know if I mentioned it actually, but you can tell like all the magical items in the vicinity, right?
Yes.
So-
Double checking.
So you know the ones you've gotten, like the ring. I don't even know what magical items you have anymore.
I have a rock.
You just have the stone.
All right, the little papers that you're carrying around,
Yeah, those.
her rock, and you can also tell. I don't know if I told you this before, but the necklace that Merkin is wearing is also kind of radiating a magical aura.
Okay.
I should have told you that some time ago. And
Is
as
that
you
how
open,
do they track me with that? That's creepy.
oh. And as you it's very similar to what you've seen before at the quarry. It's these light power lines, kind of like pulsing like a heartbeat. And it's toward the north. It's get kind of darker and grayish and
Okay.
No.
But no.
unhealthy looking.
No, like significant change from last time.
No, it looks, what you can tell, pretty much almost identical to
It
last
is,
time you were there. I looked at it.
I mean, the darkness and corruption and inevitable doom are still there, but it's not like they're getting worse or anything.
The darkness and inevitable doom.
You don't want the inevitable doom to get worse.
This is such a positive outlook. At least there's no change. So
Okay. Well,
I mean, one could argue that, since we all die, doom is inevitable.
This is true, but there are worse things. And then she's gonna look at Khalid and just be like, "Your hand is glowing very strangely, though."
Your hand?
Can you not see
Alex is gonna look at Khalid. like,
He's the magic man. He's got the magic hands.
it? Can you not see? Is there something strange? You should look at it closely. And she's gonna go.
she's gonna push his hand into his face, isn't she?
You don't know that.
You're a jerk. You're a jerk, and you're taking advantage of him. I need to see what my wisdom is. Hold on. I have a 12 in wisdom.
Do a wisdom save.
Can it be an insight?
Sure.
It's still the same as a wisdom save.
She is so
You
full of
feel
shit.
dubious about Elspeth's intentions.
Khalid is gonna start to lift his hand to his face to examine it, and then no.
Okay, I was just kidding, but really, there's nothing that has changed.
well, that's different.
So here.
Yes. Well, it lets me know what kind of magic it
First,
is.
can we identify where Merkin's on the other continent?
Are you in the other room shouting at your microphone?
No, I'm holding a baby. I'm holding the microphone out of range of the baby.
I see.
There's nothing louder than a baby. What does it do now? It identifies the type,
School
right?
of Magic.
What is this necklace?
I don't know. Let me look up the schools of magic.
Schools of magic would be like wizardry, sorcery.
Well, I think
Sorcery.
it's like conjuration, necromancy.
Uh,
Yeah, it's a hard question.
Creation,
It's a hard question God used to ask me all the time, and I hated it.
enchantment, divination.
It would probably be divination.
Oh shit, they're tracking me, guys.
Oh,
So you don't
shit,
know. Just Elspeth does.
Oh, is she gonna tell him though?
Probably not.
She probably thinks he knows.
Well, I mean, he's a professor. Of course he knows.
I just look at her confused.
So we have a long time to be here. What are we going to do? I can tell you more jokes.
I think we're quite done with
It
jokes.
was a
for the-
thinly veiled threat. I think we should find something else to do.
Wow. It's a good thing. It's a good thing that bear wasn't out with us in the rain. It would have been a drizzly.
Yeah, buddy, you can get it, okay?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, is it worth kind of skirting around a little bit further out to see if there's anything that we can take care of while we're out here? Maybe clear out some.
Also,
bad
if you don't
elements.
have anything you're doing, we can just fast forward the whole thing.
Let's fast
Oh,
forward.
well, let's do that too. Let's fast forward.
We don't have to like roleplay it out in real time.
Are you
Thank
sure?
you. Let's do
Cam
that.
will just sit down and pull out the playing cards and start teaching Elspeth how to play poker.
Oh,
I mean, because if we can.
These are nude playing cards, right? If I recall right.
Sure, I'll go
it's
with that.
also an
I'm
anatomy
gonna
lesson.
add that to my description. That is now official.
I'm pretty sure I said they were like dirty cards.
Yeah, they were naughty
That's
cards.
Totally okay.
I don't understand what he is doing in this picture. Khalid!
Oh,
Khalid, come here. We have a question for you.
Can I insight check this one?
Yeah, go for it.
you should ask Khalid.
Yes.
I'm all right, thank you.
He is not very helpful.
So, as y'all kind of hang around, killing time, reading, playing cards, frowning. I don't know what Khalid does in spare time.
Probably that.
Actively practicing. Maybe I can
You
show
look-
fangs while scowling. Maybe that's.
It's like a quiet game, but it's looking stoic. And you know the miners kind of clear out like debris or stuff that's fallen quarry. It's kind of mostly standing around talking to one another and pointing at things. It looks like, and it's probably about 4 hours in the early afternoon until the foreman comes back. Red, the foreman. So, I got the things all gathered up, and unless y'all have anything else you want to do here, I think we're ready to head back. We can wait though if you want to spend some more time or anything.
No, I am
No,
done.
I don't think so. I don't think it's necessary for us to stay. Let's go ahead and make our way back. Hopefully, it won't be quite as eventful as the trip here.
Oh well, don't think there's two of those bears.
One would hope not.
True. And he kind of whistles down at everybody else, who has kind of tapered off doing anything. And whoa,
Whoa.
what got haunted?
Yeah, I know, right? What
I
was
don't know.
that?
He posted a picture of Khalid scowling, so it's probably Khalid.
So yeah, they gather up their stuff and they kind of, have a bag. The foreman kind of seems to have tucked in some of the papers and stuff that they left behind in the office, and get ready and start heading back. So you head on, you get on the road, and you get 10-15 minutes down the road. The clouds kind of gather, and a light little drizzle starts falling on you.
No, the grizzly bears.
Yes, it's a cold, chilly day, wet, yucky, but it's no real excitement along the road. So you make it back to town without any real issues, unless you want to divert on the path anywhere.
Well, I guess that settles whether or not the path is safe.
Well, after we killed the freaking bear, yeah.
Yeah.
So we all rested up now?
I mean, yeah, but
We had a
you took
short
a long
rest.
rest, a short rest. Yeah, that was definitely a short rest if you all want to roll hit dice or anything like that.
No. We're going back to town, right?
Yep.
No, why roll hit dice?
I don't know.
Because you can.
We're gonna walk into town and Tab's gonna be like, roll initiative.
Get the
I am
talent
gonna roll
taxi.
hit dice.
Yeah,
we
maybe
probably
I'll
deserve
roll
it.
it. I'll roll a hit dice.
Wait.
Actually.
Roll the beautiful pet dice.
Okay.
I tricked
what
them
were
all
you
into
waiting
rolling hit dice. Tab, you owe me a boon.
Well, I get
Yeah.
half my hit dice back when we do our long rest, and we're going to town, so we probably aren't gonna
Yep.
need.
So we take him back, they go back to Morris, and Foreman kind of thanks you all and heads inside.
I'm gonna. I mean, I'm gonna look around at the others, and I'm gonna be like, was this included in the hiring that Havik did of the group? I mean, we sort of volunteered, I guess, to take these miners out there. Was that part of the? Is that part of the deal? I'm
Yeah,
not sure what
protection
kind
the
of
town.
deal that you actually made with the town, Khalid.
I'll talk to Talib.
It was more assuming what should have actually been done by what the townspeople were paying. I don't think this escorting bit was part of it. It was more of a kindness. I didn't want to send folks out to find that they were still a goblin problem or still an issue.
Well, that's
with the-
true. I guess that is part of the protection of the town. We can let it go. But I know that, particularly, some of us might have needs.
Well,
Did we check on those healing potions? We did. That's what we did last time we shot.
You bought
Oh my
all your
God.
healing potions.
Which literally, oh my god, there is nothing to shop for in this town. I don't know how we're going to survive.
Well, I think if the roads are safe, then it's very likely that travel can begin again. I think it might be safe to say that we could be done here. There are still things that
I mean, so
I'm
my
interested in
question.
investigating. I don't know what the opinions of
So-
anyone else are.
We're going farther north to see about the source of that situation. Are we going to River Inn? What are we doing? And, I mean, do we leave Falk Haven now? I mean, is it safe? We don't even really know.
I think we should go to Dawn Deep.
Well, we haven't really discovered the source of these black-blooded creatures. We've kind of assumed that they were experiments, and they're not.
I mean, I do not think that we have assumed they are. I think we are pretty certain given his journal, but we do not know the source of the corrupted magical material that he is acquiring.
And we don't know if he's even still in the area. I mean, I think that at least I'm not sure we're equipped to deal with him, but I
I
don't
mean,
know.
I've got fog cloud.
That was very effective. Thank you, Merkin. Kept us alive.
I think my concern is if. I mean, we were attacked by wolves, one of which was corrupted. But we're not absolutely certain that it's as a direct result of.
It was also more intelligent than the others. It was
Wow.
acting in a definite leader type capacity.
Well, I think it was likely as a result of the corruption.
Well, I mean, I suppose that's possible.
So, are we still in agreement that we should investigate this city that I don't remember anymore?
Dawn
Dawn
Deep.
Deep.
Yeah, that guy.
Before heading to River Inn to see if there are better equipped authorities. I mean, I don't know.
No.
I would be very interested in seeing where this river of corruption and doom and untimely end originates.
No, does it
you're
say
really-
that when you look at it, or is this?
You really sell that, Elspeth. Thank you.
You have not seen it. You do not know the darkness that emits from the depths of the chaos.
Tab literally said it was a little bit gray and murky.
I go where Stump goes.
Huh?
Said I go where Stump goes.
Hmm.
And I have a feeling I know where Stump will go. So I'm with them.
So we're investigating Dawn Deep?
Have you officially made Stump the leader of the group now?
Oh my gosh, please.
He
That
is the
nothing-
best of us.
Yeah.
Nothing would make me happier.
I mean, Stump probably thinks he's the leader of the group anyway.
I mean,
so...
he opens all the doors. He chooses the direction we're going
We
in.
basically just follow him around and kill shit that he leads us to.
All right. Stump and his merryman.
I guess we're going to Dawn Deep then.
Okay, well, how about we get a good night's rest and recoup? And,
Cam's gonna go find the guy who told the story about old Albrecht, whatever, and take him a tooth. Or a claw, whichever he'd prefer.
All right. You just seen him in the inn, so, but he seems to be in there kind of every night. So, if you don't have anything else to do, I mean, he'll show up there at night at least, unless you're gonna
Okay.
go
About
asking
what
for him.
time do we? What time do we make it back to the inn?
It's
I
about 3
presume-
p.m. 3,
It's
4.
about 3 p.m. So so it's too early for the tavern. Is there anything else in this town? I mean, what's in this town?
There's an inn, there's a tavern, there's the smithy, there's 2 shops, the mayor's office, the temple.
is there a stable?
There's not like a big old stable, but you know they have horses and stuff, and some
Cam will
of the
go make
farms
sure
around
to
will.
tell the Emperor real quick about the bear too, in case he wants to go get the meat, because you know meat's kind of important.
What's Khalid doing?
Khalid's probably gonna go back to the inn and like hang out downstairs.
Khalid, do we know if there are any currents and hawks left in the town, or if everyone left?
I believe everyone left.
In Obsidian's journal, he talks about how they had to fight through the mine to get the substance that he needs. I am not under the impression that it was in a small number of men. I mean, not too many, of course, but you know, if we could find anyone who might know where they were going, we might know if Dawn Deep is the right direction.
That's what I keep hoping to find at the tavern is a Crimson Hawk that's maybe integrated into the community a little bit more than the others and stuck around.
Well,
Did you ask Tamora about the mine?
we did. They didn't seem to have
They
any.
don't know it.
All
Nobody
she
knows
knew
anything.
about was the quarry.
Son of a gun.
I mean, it is possible that the river of doom and corruption and untimely end is also going to lead us to the mine, but I mean, it is also possible that they are not related. I mean, it seems likely, I don't know. Either way, I think Dawn Deep will be interesting, and I am in no hurry to go to the tower, but...
Is that for the cat?
No. No, it's not.
She is the cat.
I'm sorry.
No, you're
It's
fine.
the world's biggest stress ball.
It got all tangled.
Is that
Don't
what you
judge me,
whacked
guys.
Hagen with when you?
Yes.
It's got a rock
But
inside.
the kids keep threatening to throw it to the cat, and I'm like, please don't. Like, I'll be so sad.
What do you do? Crochet? Do you
Yeah,
crochet?
I've been crocheting. So,
Oh.
but it got all tangled, so I'm trying to put it in a ball so I can actually work with it again. So,
The real thing is the cat hasn't discovered it yet, so
Yeah.
give it time.
Well, I crochet while I sit in car lines to pick people up. So, hopefully the cat won't discover it. Anyway,
Makes sense.
Khalid.
Oh,
It doesn't matter.
no one in the area seems to know anything about mines.
All right.
Have we
But-
asked Tavik about the mine?
Yeah, we asked everybody.
I guess my thing is,
So-
how far do we think they were going to obtain this stuff? Do we really think that the Crimson Hawks were? I mean, it took us quite a while to get to that other ruin. How far is Don Deep, or you know,
It was less than half a day's walk
Oh, that
there
is-
and back.
to Don Deep?
No, to where we went.
Well, but that was not where they were getting the things, correct? Because there was no mine there.
That's fair.
So how far were they going to get this?
I don't know. Have you tried looking at your runes in there and see if you figured out what it says?
Oh, I've looked at them many times, but I have not had success. But I can do it again if you wish. This is what I will do. I will go and I will study the journal and I will write to my grandmother. And she heads up to her room.
I'll write my grandmother.
Tell her I
That's
said hi.
Dear to Baba.
What are you yelling about?
Have you ever seen a river of doom and what is it all that she says?
Follow it. It will take you directly to me.
Okay.
Elspeth's grandmother is the big bad of the campaign.
Not shocked. That would explain Elspeth's goth ways.
So, are y'all just holding up in the inn for right now?
Yeah.
Cam's
Yes.
talking to Keeper, showing. I assume Cam just kind of like jumps on a bar stool and regales the entire inn at some point, but showing
Oh
up.
yeah, the whole story about
And
the
then
bear.
retell the whole fight, how the
Yeah.
the 2-story building bear, fell upon you and
Poor
knocked you off.
Alex was laying there dying, bleeding out.
Don't forget the part where Khalid brought her back.
Forcefully, almost.
He literally
Bleed went
lay on
over and
hands.
kicked her in the side and said, get up.
Clear.
So there's a couple of more people in there. There's the local town drunks that talked about all the Average started with. There's another, like 2 or 3 people that kind of trickles in as the evening goes. And they seem a little doubtful to start with until Cam starts to show and tell with, these teeth and claws that are, sword-like almost. Especially when Cam's holding them, Everything looks bigger in small hands.
While she's telling the story, Stump's gonna wander around the bar with his pouch out, asking for tips.
That's my bestie. I'm so proud of him.
So it takes a turn, then roll. I don't know. What do you roll?
Performance?
Charisma. Just roll the regular.
There's a performance.
You want me to
Yeah,
roll
it's a
performance?
No, I was thinking. Oh yeah, roll. Cam, you roll a performance with advantage.
Oh god.
Oh.
I'm off to a great start.
Well, at least it's, get these rolls out while they don't matter.
Yeah.
You drank too much when you started, you know.
+6, and yeah.
So some still seems a little doubtful, and it's hard to refute those the physical evidence of it, and as they kind of ignore Stumps. He takes a turn and comes back, and he collects 8, 9 silver coins. 9 silver coins.
I have
Mentally.
About what time is this now?
I don't know, towards the evening, and as Cam kind of is done, and the other halfling, the halfling innkeeper, kind of leans over, like, "Oh, Ken, I'll trade you the night's payment on the room for one of those," and kind of gestures towards one of the claws,
Sure.
Really?
Yeah, I'll let you have a claw. I got more than one, didn't I?
I think you took them all. So
Yeah, I was about to say, I took them all, so yeah.
And his wallet and his social.
Yeah. Cam's coming back wearing the tongue as a scarf.
Yeah, Cam will do it.
Yeah. Oh, he just kind of lights up and just takes it and studies it. And he kind of starts measuring the wall behind the bar where you can kind of hang it and oh, yeah, perfect. So You don't have to pay the innkeep for that. At some point, I actually have to keep track of what you have paid for these rooms and not.
I mean, I feel like the town should cover it.
Oh,
You
Jesus.
feel like a lot of things.
I'm just saying. The town should cover it.
They did. They paid you a lot of money.
It was quite a bit.
Remember how much they cost. I know I've spent at least 3 nights in a solo room.
It was like
Yeah.
5 silver a room per night, I think.
Okay, I'll just.
I just
go on. So
deduct.
it's like a gold and a half?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let me detract that.
So you have 4 rooms, basically. There's been 3 nights. Technically, you've been there 5 nights, but I think you paid 2 in advance.
And then I'll give the guy who said he lost an arm. Claw, I guess.
So that he can sew it on.
Can I cast mending on his arm?
No, his
Is that
arm
how
was
that works?
was done as a child.
If you find his arm, I will let you can mending on it.
If it's kind of later in the evening, sort of in the midst of
Yeah, and
Cam
you're hanging around, you know. I figured
stumped,
you'd kind of take a meal there, and then Cam does a little performance, so, you know.
I'm gonna kind of slip out.
All right. Are you slipping literally out? You know, trying to avoid
Yeah,
people
like
seeing
while
you?
they're doing their performance and telling the story, and I just kind of want to, you know,
Roll a stealth check if you really want anybody to see you.
yeah, I want to just kind of slip out.
All right. Well,
And I fail.
Some
Everybody sees you
strong
slip out.
rolls opening the
We're
night.
just doing
Stump
great
waves at her when
tonight.
she leaves.
Stump's
I mean,
standing there
I
with his
was
pouch out. Some
I
Bye.
was using their big story and everything as cover. I don't get advantage.
no.
Because everybody's focusing on them, because
No, I didn't roll good enough. Sorry.
Yeah.
Most people are
Okay.
bored.
Well, I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna head towards the other tab.
I mean, the fact that you're having a performance, somebody looking at it, is why you can stealth out. Otherwise, you can't just walk out the door and like nobody sees me.
well, I mean, while things are going on, like if people
Right.
are talking and stuff like that, I just don't want to call a lot of
That's
attention.
fine. You slip out.
Okay.
As far as you know, nobody saw you, except Stump because he waved.
I'm just gonna shake my head and
Nothing goes by Stump.
nothing gets by stump. No. I'm gonna go to the other tavern.
All right. All right. It's 5-minute walk across town, if that. So you go in. I mean, it's a bit livelier now. It's not packed by any stretch of the imagination. There are about 5 other people plus the the dwarf who kind of looks at you when you enter with slight suspicion.
Must be tired of seeing us.
I know. Well, we did some things to this place last time.
You've made an impression.
Anyway, I'm gonna kind of take in. Do I see anybody that looks? I kind of making my way to the bar and then also looking around. I mean, who do I see? Anybody that maybe is or was a Crimson Hawk or?
Well, you don't
somebody that
see. Roll a perception check. I mean, you don't see anybody in like Crimson Hawk outfits.
Right.
Give me a perception. Are we gonna be super average today? Is that the whole thing?
Yeah.
Apparently, I'm
Apparently.
average. I'm an average hero today.
So, from what you can tell, I mean, they mostly look like farmers. You know, it's there's one woman, there's 4 men. Most look to be in about 30s to 40s, maybe.
And they're definitely just townspeople.
Say what again?
They're definitely
You
just
lisped.
They're definitely just townspeople, right?
I mean, you don't see anything that like makes anybody look like a fighting soldier or anything like that.
And nobody older, like an older grizzled.
Oh my god,
type.
spit that out.
I will as soon as it melts, it'll be gone. But like nobody older and grizzled looks like they've been living there their entire life or anything like that. They're all just average middle-aged people.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the older one looks to be maybe slightly graying. but not like an elder statesman or any, of any stretch.
Yeah, no, I'm not looking for like the elder statesman. I'm looking for the old dude that's lived a rough life and lived in town the whole life and the whole.
I mean, none of them look particularly like cleaned or up or, you know.
No, I'm looking for somebody who might know about what we're looking for.
No, well,
So I'm gonna decide that there's probably not. I'm gonna go up to the bar. I'm gonna say, I'm going to.
gonna light something on fire today?
No. I wanted to come by and just offer an apology about that again. And wanted to see about getting an ale. I just wanted to see what kind of element I might find here. Still looking for information, as you know.
What are you looking for? He starts kind of pouring.
Well, I'm trying to find out more information about Don Deep, and I'm looking for that mine that you and I talked about before, but nobody seems to know anything. Even the people who were born here, which I don't understand.
About a mine? No, I haven't heard about a mine. Don Deep. I mean, what do you want to know about Don Deep? It's a ruin.
Yeah, I was wanting to find out why the party that came through here not long before us was headed out there, and what they were looking to find. Also
I didn't
wondering
see
why that.
I heard about him, didn't see him.
Yeah, I haven't really found anybody who knew anything about what they were about either. It's almost as if nobody was paying attention. I don't know. But the Hawks were in charge then, so perhaps they were diverting attention from them.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm gonna drink my ale, just make a little small talk, since I don't think I'm gonna find out anything here.
I was not gonna get a lot of small talk.
I mean,
You making small talk with a dwarf or with like other people?
Like if there's somebody sitting next to me, I'll just kind of.
Yeah, there's a few people at the bar. Seems to be talking
Just
about the day.
just kind of listen in, interject here and there, see if anybody's saying anything interesting.
There's a lot of complaining about, a lot of livestock has been lost. People shepherding and stuff, a lot of sheep and stuff. Over the last month or so, lost a lot of like herds, flocks. I don't know shit about farming, guys.
Felix,
Right.
go.
Okay. So I'm gonna.
Groups of animals have begun missing from other animals.
How much does an ale cost, give or take?
A silver too.
Okay.
A couple of silver.
How many people are in there?
5.
I'm just gonna, as I get up to leave, I'm just gonna put. How much would enough be to get everybody around?
Well, there's 5, and an ale is 2 silver. That would be 10
So
silver.
10 silver, so that's a gold.
That's a gold.
I'm gonna put 2 gold on the bar and slide it across to the dwarf, and say, give these folks around, and I'm gonna kind of head out.
All right.
And then that's going to take 2 gold off my list. All right. And then I want to head to. Actually, I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna take off 10 silver. I'm gonna actually hand him 10 silver or 20 silver, I guess. Right? Yeah.
This is riveting TV.
Yeah, I know. It's just great. And then I want to. Is there anybody out on the streets or anything like that?
Yeah, there's some people walking by. Nobody's really hanging out. People seems to be.
Anybody paying me any attention?
Roll a perception check. Give me another 11. You catch a glance here and there. You're new in town. Some people haven't
Is
seen
it
you before.
anybody who knows? I mean, is it anybody who knows me? Like, is it any of my party out there or anything like that?
Is anybody of your party out there? Are
Yep.
y'all in?
Y'all
I'm in
just all
there.
stayed in the tavern.
Yep.
Everybody saw Alex leave and just stayed.
Like, there's Alex.
You left in
Yeah.
the middle of my
If
performance.
it was
I'm busy.
Stump, then we would follow him because he's the leader.
Gotcha.
Stump and I are busy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Then
Or
I'm
Elspeth,
gonna.
because prisoners aren't allowed to walk free.
All right. Then I'm gonna
I'm gonna go to the
Yeah, I
temple.
mean, you catch a glance here and there. You know, you're dressed very differently from other like people. It's pretty clear you're from out of town. But other than
Right,
that,
but
you
I'm
know,
not drawing unusual interest.
no, I mean, other than a cursory glance, just double take. Like,
Okay. I'm gonna sort of head to the temple then.
temple, all right.
Mm-hmm.
So you're closing in on it. It's probably locked at this hour.
Do you think so? Do Sarah and Whale and them live in the temple, or do they live in a house outside of the temple?
You've only seen Sarah in the temple ever, so you can probably deduce that she probably lives there because they have a little back room in the stuff there. So.
Shoot. And the door to the they don't like leave the temple, like the worship place, open with the.
No, they lock it.
Okay.
Pick the lock.
I mean, we can start by knocking if you're going that route.
No, I
No,
don't really
never
want
knock.
I don't want anybody to know I'm there.
Okay, that's not auspicious, but sure. Anything else?
Is there like anywhere on the side of the temple, like any box or anything like where they would get like messages or people would leave things or anything like that?
There's not like a mailbox or anything. No.
Is there like a wood pile for the temple or anything like that? I presume they have fireplaces or something.
Yeah, I mean, if you go around the side, I mean, there's like some storage full of like wooden stuff. There's like a, let's call it a bulletin board they have put up. You know, this has the general like a prayer etched into it, and
Service at 9.
yeah,
Contemporary service at 11.
sir. Sundays 9 to 11, coffee served.
Okay. Nope. There's not really anything I like. So, all right, I'm gonna head back to the inn.
All right. So y'all gather up in the inn. Is anybody else doing anything in the inn while it's gone?
Elspeth would like to look over the
Alex.
journal one more time to see if there's like any clues to where the mine could be. I know most of it's like alchemical and but just trying to see if if there are any clues that Dawn Deep might be heading that way, might be in the right direction.
Okay, so the stuff you've been able to decipher was in the text there. The others, anything else, it's very like mundane musings,
Okay.
And then there's the coded part, which seems to be
All alchemical, not really.
basically formulas and such things like that. You can't really make sense out of.
So it's less.
You know,
It's less journalistic, more like sciencey notes.
Yeah, I mean, there's journal notes kind of interspersed there. He just kind of wrote down his thoughts about general crap, how crap his day was, or how dumb the people he's working with are, and how he can't wait to get out of there, etc., and so on. But it'll be done.
In that case, she would like to head downstairs and go up to the barkeep and be like, excuse me, sir.
Yes?
So you look like a, very wise individual. What
Certainly, yes.
What kind of, castles and such are around here?
He's kind of looks, there's the manor. You been there?
We have been there, yes. There was also another ruin that we went to. It was a old kind of manor house, but is there what of Dawn Deep? Does Dawn Deep have any castles or anything?
I don't think there was. I mean, I think there's a ruin. I don't think it's still standing. A lot of the buildings Dawn Deep are ruined from what I hear. I've never been myself.
Well, okay.
But there's not that much still standing of Dawn Deep, and it's not really a holiday resort kind of thing to go up there. So.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. I very much appreciate your help. And she's gonna slide across 5 silver.
All right. Oh, is there? Do you want anything to eat? Drink?
No, thank you. But I've seen my friends do this, and it is a kind thing. So I'm going to do it too. And I find you very helpful. And thank you. If we come back again, we will stay here.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Bye. She goes over and sits by the group. and plots down with a sigh.
So, anybody else doing anything?
Nope.
Nope.
So, what happened to Leah?
Oh god.
The dog took her over.
Oh no, the dog has to eat. She'll be gone 20, 30 minutes while she hand feeds it. Alright, so as night falls, I assume you get your stuff together, you pack up, get to your rooms,
Yeah.
settle for the night.
Khalid, are you going to put your sword under my bed again?
No, I've got it today. Thank you.
Okay, good.
And, who's sleeping together again?
Whoa,
Elspeth's by
that's
herself.
that's
Elspeth
personal.
is by herself. Merkin and Khalid.
Mark and Khalid and Cam and Stump and
Yeah. Alex is by herself.
Alex has got her own room because Elspeth just abandoned her. So Elspeth got okay. So probably it's dark and so you hear a knock on the door. Elspeth.
Okay. Who is it? State your name, please, and your town of origin.
It's Galen Falkamen.
She goes over and chims the door. Who are you again?
You open the door.
Yes.
So there's a blonde, boy man. He looks younger than he is, but stand there. It's Galen. He just kind of points down the hallway that like to explain anything.
Are you the one that was so helpful before?
I work with Tamora.
I don't know who this is. This is okay. What do you need?
Oh, maybe I should talk to somebody. Somebody else in there.
No, I am the best person. What is it?
Oh. Oh, okay. So.
I am sort of in charge.
So I was,
That's amazing.
So I was in the store the other day when you were talking and you said you were not you but your friends.
Mm-hmm.
You were gonna go off to Dawn Deep.
Yes.
And if you don't mind, and he just kind of looks at his kind of floor. Could I come with you?
Why?
I can shoot a bow.
Why? Just because you want adventure?
I mean, I always wanted to go there.
How old are you?
How old am I?
How old are you?
I'm 19.
You should go home
Why?
because you cannot come with
I
us.
can be helpful.
I do not like people. You
I've
should go home.
almost been there.
You should go home. I do not like people. I will turn you into a frog. You should leave.
But
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps you should talk to someone else. And I step back and close the door.
he just kind of stands there, stare at the door for like a few seconds, like,
Wow. That was
walks
so...
away dejectedly.
You have ruined. You have crushed his soul.
I have saved his life.
I mean, legit. 'Cause...
So the night goes without any further interruptions.
So he doesn't go knock on anyone else's door.
No,
again.
he goes home.
Elspeth will never tell anybody that happened either, so we'll never know that Gallant Gallon was wanting to come with us to Dawn Deep.
So you sleep through the night. You wake up in the morning. Elspeth's up around 5 a.m. going jogging or something. Whatever she does.
Looking for fresh corpses.
Yeah.
Cam stuffed his face.
Yep. You wake up. You go down to breakfast and stuff. The usual.
Once Alex comes down, Elspeth will go over to her. Oh, do you know that that child that helped you before, that came with the information and things?
Gallon, I believe his name was, yes.
Maybe, I don't know, I'm not so good with names. He came last night.
Oh, did he? Did he have information? What did he tell you?
He wanted to go on to Dawn Deep with us. I told him to fuck off though, so it's okay.
Alex is gonna try really hard to control her.
This is not the word I used. I was much kinder, much softer with the child.
I mean,
Kinder.
I mean, regardless. I mean, is there a reason why you felt that he couldn't
He is
come
a
with us?
child. It would be very dangerous. It would have been his dad. He said, I can kind of shoot a bow. I mean, this is going to kill him. So I told him to go home. I told him he could go talk to someone else, but I don't think that he did. He looked very sad when I slammed the door.
I can kind of shoot a bow. I.
It was horrible. It was not a good impression, and I am not good with people, and he was worse, so. But I thought you would like to know.
I'm sorry. I have to take a moment because this whole thing is playing in my mind. I'm like, oh my god.
I know that he is very useful to you, so I thought maybe you should know that, you know.
I mean, he's only useful insofar as he gives us information.
Well,
I'm
he
not so
probably
sure.
will not come back now, so.
Well, then he has outlived his use. Perhaps you should have let him come if it was to be his death. But no, that's fine. I'm beginning to believe that nobody in this town really knows anything about the town that they're in. And nobody knows anything, and nobody talks about anything. They whinge about livestock.
Well, I mean, they
anyway.
are common people. They're just trying to stay alive. It is, you know.
I know, but how do they not know about the area directly surrounding their town? It
They
is
don't.
no more than a 3 hours walk.
They don't have time. They've probably never been this far. They have to spend all day just trying to have enough food to eat, you know?
I would think that they would have explored the area in search of such food and or spread out fields and things of that nature. I don't know. It's just all very strange that nobody talks about anything, but they know where the place is, but nobody knows anything about it.
Well, I mean, it is, I mean, and I say this very kindly, but these are what we would call noble problems, you know? Like when you know where your meal is coming from and, you know, you're not worried about dying every day, then you are allowed to look into these things. But for them, they're mostly concerned about what the weather is going to be tomorrow.
I just feel like, especially with this river of doom and destruction and inevitable death that you keep talking about,
Well,
that
maybe
somebody would.
it is
know
likely they do not
something.
even, it is likely they do not even know it was there, you know? Like, I mean, you do not know. I could be lying.
I mean, I want to insight check her. I mean, if she's gonna flat out tell me she might be lying, I'm gonna insight check her.
Sure.
15.
What am I? Are we saying if she seems honest? I mean,
I just want to see what. I mean,
I
you
think it'd be very easy to tell when Elspeth is lying.
that's what I'm
it's really
trying to
low
tell.
DC.
Yes.
Okay,
And I
just
don't.
trying.
You don't think you've seen Elspeth lie yet?
Right. She's actually emits almost painfully honest, right?
Yes.
So, yeah. Okay. I mean, perhaps, but forgive me. Even in the short time that I've known you, I don't feel like that's necessarily your way of being. If you
Oh,
say.
I mean, I have tried, but I am very bad at it. So I let my father do the lying. Yes, but
Right. So,
but
and
no.
it's a skill. I could teach you some things, perhaps, but I don't know.
Well, I mean, my father has tried, but just the same, you know, I do not blame the people for not knowing what is going on, but I think it is true that they do not know, and we should seek our answers elsewhere.
Now, I wish there was somebody here, a scholar, or even somebody who practices the magic arts.
But I have not had
Some,
much luck with
you
that.
know, somebody who knew a little bit more. This town is full of nobody, but people who don't know anything.
Oh, I thought you were
This
just
is,
going to say the town is full of nobodies.
This is getting
No.
a little rude, so I think I am going to excuse myself from this conversation. She walks
No,
away.
that is not at all what I said. I mean, not nobodies, Merkin. Thank you very much. Just they don't know something that can help us.
She says really loudly, I do not think you are nobodies.
Nobody said they were nobodies. Could you?
The waitress walking
Please.
past just kind of stops her step, just looking, looks. Excuse me?
Nothing. It's quite all right. We're good. And I'm gonna start drinking my tea again.
I think you must have liked cheap storybooks growing up.
Who?
You.
Not me.
Yes.
I didn't read a lot. I didn't read a lot of novels.
Yes. Well, it's the kind of crappy story where just random people in the town would know the answer to this serious
I would think that
world-ending mystery.
not world ending, just things about the things that are in their area.
I heard inevitable doom. I mean, I know what inevitable means. I know what doom means.
I was just talking in general. I mean, you know, you would think that if anybody had similar talent to, say, yourself or Elspeth, that perhaps somebody would have sussed out this river of doom before now.
I mean, in truth, if someone had similar talents to Merkin, then they would have killed them by now.
I mean, I don't think that's true.
Small towns
probably.
do not like us so much. I do not know if you've seen the way they look at us.
If you want to find talented wizards, you have to go to the tower. You don't go to... Where is this again?
Full Haven.
Not even in the top 20 inns on this continent. Not